Hello everyone, welcome to the MisterFrisco Real Estate Podcast, your trusted source for quick data-driven updates on the housing market as well as the latest Frisco social and business news. So today on my podcast, we will be diving into the latest market stats, breaking down trends and exploring what it all means for you. Starting today, I'm launching a new segment on this podcast, Buyers and Sellers Tips. In every episode, I will share key insights to help you navigate real estate with confidence. My guest today, Excellence Shaka, owner and CEO of DiamondBoard, digital mobile advertising company. And we will talk about a hidden gem for kids in Frisco. It's a Play Street Museum in Frisco.
Meet MisterFrisco, a realtor selling residential real estate in Frisco and far North Dallas. As a former professional athlete, track and field, and strength and conditioning coach, MisterFrisco immigrated to the USA 20 years ago with $50 in his pocket, a suitcase, and zero English to pursue the American dream and build a successful real estate business. Hardworking, persistent, customer service, and detail-oriented, MisterFrisco strives to secure a smooth closing on his client's biggest investment, their home. He puts his experience and knowledge to serve his clients the best way possible. Building his business by referral allows him to maintain relationships with his clients and serve them even after the transaction is closed. This is Frisco Realty News with MisterFrisco.
Let's see what's going on Frisco housing market in January. If you are buyer, seller, or just a market watcher, this is for you. Let's dive into January 2025 numbers. Frisco median existing home price hit $645,000, up 6.2% from the last year and 3.2% from December. Prices are climbing, showing strong demand. We have 423 homes on the market and 87.2% increase from the last year. That's more options for buyers, but supply is still tight, keeping it a seller's market. 117 homes sold in January, 8.3% higher than last year, but down 22% from December. Slower post-holiday sales are normal, so homes are taking longer to sell, 46 days on average, up 35% from last year and 10 days more than December. So pending sales jumped 25.7% from December, suggesting a pickup in activity with just 2.6 months of supply. Frisco remains a strong seller's market. Thinking of buying or selling? Let's chat. So for today's buyer's tip, let's talk about the option period, one of the most important parts of your contract in Texas. So the option period gives you a set number of days, usually 7 to 10, to inspect the property and negotiate repairs or even back out if needed. The fee is negotiable, but standard amount is from $1 to a couple of $1,000, and during this time you have the unrestricted right to terminate and get your earnest money back. Remember, you don't have an option or extend an option without option money. However, the option fee is non-refundable. The clock starts ticking once your contract is signed, so act fast. Time is of the essence. Schedule inspection ASAP and work with your agent to negotiate any necessary repairs. Stay tuned. There is much more to come in the future tips. So it's time for my guest now, Excellence Shaka, owner and CEO of DiamondBoard, digital mobile advertising company. Hi, Excellence. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing, Victor?
Good. Good to have you on my podcast.
Pleasure to be here.
Always. All right. You are a digital mobile advertiser, billboard advertiser, correct? Good. Before you explain what it is, because I believe something unique and different, tell me more about you, about your background. You told me, I believe, when we met that you're from Nigeria, or?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Good.
So I'm from Nigeria, but I grew up in Wichita Falls, Texas.
Nice.
I went to school out there and all, graduated finance from the Midwestern State University. But outside of that, it's me and my dog, and I like to have fun with them. Go out, play catch, go to the lake, stay active, really.
Okay. Financing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How did you end up with marketing?
Yeah. So after graduating finance, I love the industry just because it's all about the future. I think a lot about the future, but for some way, somehow, I grew a passion for marketing. Just whenever I look around, I realized, strategies that businesses take. And I started thinking about myself, and I think it's something that I could do myself. So I went ahead and took action on it, and here we are.
Wow. Okay, so passion to marketing, that brought you into business.
Mm-hmm.
When did you start the company?
So we started about 2 years ago. We started putting up actual billboards, and then about a couple months back, we started thinking about where we are in the market and what else we could do with it. And that's where we came up with mobile billboard advertising. I do believe mobile billboard is the future of billboard advertising. So we went ahead and went live with it, and we're going on 2 months now with mobile billboards.
Mobile billboard. How did you come up with that idea? First, actually, what that means first, and explain the audience what is mobile billboard advertising. Because in the beginning I couldn't get it.
Yeah.
And how did you come up with that idea?
Yeah, so the idea came up as we're in the process of building a billboard. I was thinking, people kind of just drive past this billboard, and you kind of count on them to look. And whenever you think about driving, it's a lot easier whenever it's right in front of them than it is whenever it's all the way up, in the sky to the right. So, we went ahead and thought about how can we make it to where it's more visible and more effective. And we came up with mobile, and really it's a billboard that moves. So, it's a billboard that's brought down to the street to where people can actually see it and engage with it. So it's really like a commercial that can be at the right place at the right time. So say you have some customers, potential customers that you wanted to target. You can reach out to us, and we can go out to any location around Dallas, and we can put your ad up in front of them to where they can't skip your ad, they can't ignore your ad, and it stays right in front of them.
All right, but there are a lot of billboards. So why is digital? Was it different between a billboard on a car, or the billboards that we all know as usual, and your billboard? What's the goal? How you're different than them?
Yeah, so the goal starting out is you want people to think about you, your product, and your services before anybody else. And you want them to think about, your service whenever it comes to mind that they need that. And the thing about advertising, and really billboard advertising, is that people need to be taught and reminded continuously. And that's where we come in. We would say that people are more aware whenever they're driving, rather than just sitting on their phone scrolling through social media where an ad comes up and you want to skip it. A radio ad. They literally have a button for that now where you can just skip it. And same thing with TV. So whenever you think about what's more effective, strategy-wise and cost-wise, this is what we came up with. Even the numbers, back it up, saying that there's more people that actually look at mobile billboards as they're driving rather than the highway billboards or television or radios that can get skipped.
All right. But what's the concept? I mean, do you collect any data? Do you track it somehow? How is that different? All right. Then let's say if I drive by a truck, all right, there is a billboard for something, and the only way I can do is just to dial the number there. All right. What's the benefit for? Is there any other benefit for the advertiser and your client rather than somebody see the board and just dial?
Yeah. So I mean, for one, besides the cost, something else would be it's very easily updated. So say you wanted to get a billboard ready, you'd have to go get the vinyl print and then do all of that stuff. And that takes a couple of maybe days compared to us where we could easily, knock it out and you'll be up live instantly.
All right.
Yeah. And I mean, other ways to really even think about it too is, we're running awareness campaign for people at a low budget. So there's lots of businesses where they want to put their name out there. And it's very hard these days. Whenever you think about markets that are oversaturated, mobile billboard is one of the best ways to stand out. Okay.
So probably nonprofits would be a good
absolutely
for you.
Nonprofits they always have a message that they want to have out. They want to push their message, and working with us, your message is on the streets. It's right in front of everybody that's on the same street. And we can take it to any location that you think is the best location for you. So what we do is we work with our customers to find out, what strategies will be most effective design-wise and location-wise. So our routes are strategically built to hit nothing but the highest traffic locations.
All right. So I'm not only a realtor, I'm a sports fan too, okay? So still can get over this Doncic trade, all right?
Same.
You a sports fan?
I am. I'm a Luka fan, matter of fact.
Luka fan.
I just
you're going to cheer for Lakers tonight, or you're going to cheer for Mavericks?
I'm always rooting for the Mavs, but I love to see Luka play good.
Yeah.
I don't like what happened to him. Yeah. I don't like the way it happened, but it's a business, I guess. It's a business.
Not only
so you
it's not only you. I think there are a lot of Mavericks fans about that, and they're very upset. So I think you mentioned that you have something, to advertise the protest, and so that's one of the things that you have done lately. So tell me more about it.
Yeah, so we actually went viral twice on social media for having our Luka ad up on our truck. I don't know if you probably already seen it on your timeline, but we had we love you Luka ad that it was supposed to be a funny joke, but then everybody loved it that was on the roads, and it just kind of blew up on social media. And then after that, there was a protest, and the Mavs fan base actually reached out to us, and we were able to work with them to put the message out there during the protest. So we were out in front of the AAC, the American Airlines Center. And prior to that, we're doing interviews with Mavs fans, with their sign up, and really seeing what they thought about it, and really engaging with them to get their actual message on the ground from actual Mavs fans instead of just social media.
All right, so that's one of the ways you can help other businesses and nonprofits just to get their name out and. On a low budget, all right? Well, that's good, because it's very difficult to start up a business these days, especially for nonprofits and non-profits. That's a challenge.
Yeah, I mean, another thing, like I was saying, is there's a lot of businesses or people that want to start a business, and they go into a market that's oversaturated. There's so many people to compete with, and whenever a market is oversaturated and you're a newcomer, then it's just going to be a lot harder for you. So this is a way to really stand out even more. Say, you have one of the guys we're working with right now, they do hail damage, and, storm season's coming up. So what we're going to do for them is we're going to target some neighborhoods and really areas where, potential customers would be. And we take their ads there, and, we get so much attention, and all the attention goes from us to the customers.
All right. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. It's a good idea. Okay, if somebody would like to reach out and use your service, how they can find you and where to reach out?
Yeah, so we do have a website, diamondboard.org, or you can even go to our Instagram. We're very responsive on really any platform, and you can see more of our work. We like to record our work, so that's another thing. There's not really a lot of platforms that make content for you. We do that for our customers. So we'll have videos of people engaging with your ad, and people recording your ad, and we actually have that on our Instagram. Our Instagram is at DiamondBoard _ LLC. That's DiamondBoard _ LLC, where you can see more of our work. You can see we post pretty much every day. So my guy is actually out right now, and if you go look at our Instagram later on, you'll see a few of the work that he did today.
All right, so they're moving around, huh?
Yeah. We got the highway back here.
We might see them from here. Wow.
You never know.
All right, you never know. Absolutely. So, any phone number, email address, they can reach out?
So our number is 940-447-1766. You can text or call. I handle that, so I'm very responsive on there. Really, any platform, phone number, or our website would work.
All right. Mm-hmm. Well, everyone, Excellence Shaka, digital mobile advertiser. So if you need any affordable and effective advertising, call him.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much, Excellence. Good to have you, and I will see you around. You're a networker, and we met on network events, so I will see you soon.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Thanks for coming.
It's a pleasure to be here. It's a pleasure to be here. Thanks for having me.
So let's talk about a hidden gem for kids, Play Street Museum in Frisco. So if you are wondering what's Play Street Museum, well, if you're looking for a place where kids can explore, imagine, and play in a safe and engaging environment, Play Street Museum is the spot. Located in Frisco, the interactive children's museum is designed for kids to get hands-on with a creative play. Families love it because, unlike traditional museums, Play Street is built like a miniature town where kids can role play, build, and discover. There are themed exhibits, playhouses, and activity stations that encourage learning through play, whether it is a grocery store, fire station, or art area. The activities and events go beyond open play. They offer art and science activities, birthday parties, and special events. Parents love it because it's clean, well-organized space where kids have fun while developing social and cognitive skills. If you would like to visit, the venue is located right here in Frisco. You can check them out at frisco.playstreetmuseum.com for hours and event details. If you're looking for an engaging play date or birthday venue, this is a must visit. Have you been to Play Street Museum? Let us know what your little ones loved most. See you next time for another great Frisco find. Thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe to my podcast or more insights for Frisco's best sports events and housing market. Until next time, keep exploring Frisco, and I will see you soon.